In this video, we learn about electroplating. Electroplating is a process of coating one metal object to another. It works by electrolysis, when electricity is used to drive the chemical reaction. We are going to look at the advantages of electroplating, how it works, and various conditions that needs to be considered. So, why would you want to do electroplating? Metal may be electroplated for aesthetic, protection, or both. Aesthetic might involve making it shiner or giving it an attractive color by coating. For example, jewelry is often plated by gold or silver. Metal can be used coating protection as it may help resist corrosion. Car rims are electroplated for both shining and protection. Chromium is commonly known as chrome. Nickel, tin, zinc, and cadmium are often used to plate copper, iron, and steel object. Tin can actually be made of steel, but first American spacewalk in 1965 was wearing a gold-plated visor to protect the eyes from solar radiation. How does the electroplating work? An electric current passed through a solution that conducts electricity, called an electrolyte. To create this current, two electrodes dipped into the electrolyte solution are connected to a battery or a power supply. So we end up the setup looks something like this. When the current is turned on, the electrodes gain a charge. That positively charged electrodes is called the anode, and negatively charged. The electrode and electrolytes are chosen fully based upon what metal you are plating with. So if you want to copper plate another metal, you will use copper-based electrolyte solution and have a copper anode. The copper for the plating for the electrolyte solution, which is turn, has its stock polished by the copper anode. So look at the copper plating as an example. We want to copper plate some brass, so we have a copper anode, a brass cathode, and a copper base for the electrolyte. Copper sulfate solution contain blue copper ions and colorless sulfate ions. The copper ions are positively charged and the attracted negatively charged brass cathode. Copper ions deposit on the brass, producing the tin plate. Positively, copper ions gain electrons, which know as reduction. The sulfate ions are negatively charged, so are attracted by the positively charged copper anode. The current supply to the anode causes the copper atom to oxidate. Just remember that oxidation, the loss of electron, takes place at anode, and the reduction is the gain of electron takes place at cathode. So, few other things is consider in electroplating. The speed at which electroplating occurs depends only upon the strength of electric current. A stronger current increases the speed at which ions and electron moves through the circuit, speeding up the plating process. One way to increase the current is by increasing the concentration of ions in the solution. So it's important to choose your metals carefully in electroplating. Not all metals will alloy with each other. For example, steel has to be copper-plated and then silver-plated because it will not form direct alloy with silver. So, conclusion to this video, you should understand how the electroplating work using electrolyte when the current flow. The positive ions of the electrolyte solution move towards the negative cathode when they gain electrons, which is reduction, and this is what causes the plating to occur. At the anode, the current caused the metal atom to lose electrons and dissolve into the electrolyte solution.